felt like just yesterday when we started the individual Quadrilla Marble League in Season 3, but now we are coming down the home stretch with Event 9 of the season. It's Hurdles. It's another speed event after we've had a bit of a break from those, the first two events being speed events won by Bluetail. That might be a marble, third in the championship right now. Could be in a good position, but Rainforest going back to back in the last two events. We've seen three marbles now go back to back golds in the season. Rainforest is on it now and taken the championship lead, followed by Java. And now, in the bracket that will be the hurdles, Rainforest and Muddy will start us off. Now, the other championship contenders, they're gonna hope that this is the event where Muddy actually breaks out of the dry spell so that they can get by Rainforest. But Muddy right now in the lead, but Rainforest catches up, and Muddy continues their struggle. Look at this, Muddy in the lead until the final hurdle. Rainforest, much better transition. And in the final leg, Rainforest goes sub 6 seconds. They get the win over Muddy. The record is 5.2 seconds set by Bluetail, but we'll have to see how the runs compare to Heat 1 in the remaining heats. Java and Blizzard now. If Java advances, this could be a good opportunity for them to get by Rainforest. They have to face Blizzard, not the hardest marble to beat, but Java, will they beat them? Yes, they will. So Java will not be knocked out, and so they do have a chance to overtake Rainforest. Blizzard also continues their struggle, getting 15th in the last event. That is a slow time, 6.68 seconds. That is worse than Muddy by almost 0.3 of a second. Now, Bluetail and Sandstorm. Bluetail, the aforementioned in the pre-event, they won this event and they have the record from last season. So Sandstorm has the lead though. Will Bluetail catch up? Bluetail trying to catch up, but Sandstorm beats Bluetail, and that is a bit of a surprise. Bluetail in the top lane that we had both Java and Rainforest win in cannot beat Sandstorm. Bluetail 6.12 seconds. That's better than the other two marbles that didn't advance, but Sandstorm goes sub 6 seconds. That is, I think, 100th of a second better than Rainforest. So Sandstorm is moving on. Bit of an upset victory there. Down in 14th in the championship, they're going to hope that they can do well in this event. Now, Denim and Candycorn, huge burst of speed. Denim, will they be able to catch up? Denim, they tried and had a good burst of speed at the end. By that time, Candycorn was already finished. Candycorn, this was a very fast time for them. They got a silver in this event last season. In Season 2, it was the opening event, which Bluetail won. Candycorn came in second, and Goop got third. Goop hasn't qualified for this season. So Candycorn does advance, and Bluetail did not. Now, Seabed and Gloom. Gloom got fourth in this event last season. These two marbles, the top two of last season. Now, Gloom has the lead. Will they be able to get full? No, Seabed in the final hurdle gets by Gloom. Gloom once again continues to struggle. They just got last place in the last event. They were hoping that they could bounce back here, but no, 6.55 seconds. I think that's just better than just one marble thus far. Meanwhile, Seabed goes 6.12 seconds, not the fastest time, but good enough to comfortably advance over Gloom. Now, Tarzan and Shamrock, the host of this season here in the bottom lane, hopefully they're going to get the edge over Tarzan for the sake of the home crowd. Shamrock, big lead. Tarzan, I have a lot of catching up to do, but I think Tarzan does get by. Tarzan, in the third leg, we saw that huge gap come down. Shamrock still slightly ahead, but then that better momentum for Tarzan propels them up to the lead. And Tarzan, 6.15 seconds, they advance over Shamrock. Now, Void and Venom. Void has just gotten 4th place in the last event. Venom in a bit of a dry spell themselves too. They started off very well in the season. They're slowing down now. Venom, I think, slightly ahead. No, Void. Where did that speed come from? Void. Look at this, not neck and neck going to the third leg, but Void in the third leg. Huge burst of speed. We didn't even see it clearly. But they were miles ahead coming into the 4th leg. And 5.70 seconds, that is tied for the best time thus far with Candycorn. They are moving on. have another marble that has good momentum coming into this event. And that translates here. Now Ecto and Mystic Orb for the final heat, who will advance to the quarterfinals. So they're about neck and neck going into the next hurdle. Mystic Orb slightly ahead. Ecto tries to catch up, but Mystic Orb will barely hold on. That was an incredibly close heat. I think that is going to be the closest heat out of all of them. Ecto was so close, just 1/10 of a second behind Mystic Orb. But Ecto, 6.18 seconds, not too bad of a time. That puts them in 10th place, second best of the rest. Bluetail in 3rd in the championship. They get the best of the rest. Denim also 11th in the event. They are sitting in 4th. So, not too bad of a result for them. Now, quarterfinal A, Rainforest and Java, the top two in the standings right now, these two. Rainforest still quite ahead though. Java has the lead. Can Rainforest catch up? Rainforest trying, but it's not going to happen. Java will get the win, and that means Java will gain points on Rainforest. Now the question is, by how much? Java will get a top 4 finish. Rainforest will get a finish from 5th through 8th. Java, not the fastest time, but it was good enough to beat Rainforest. Rainforest, not a great time, 6.53 seconds. That I don't think is going to be good enough to get best of those that don't advance. Now, Sandstorm and Candycorn, on the flip side, two marbles that are down in the order. These two marbles, I think 13th and 14th, Candycorn ahead. Sandstorm will not be able to catch up, so Candycorn is going to the semifinals. They will face Java. Imagine Rainforest and some of the other marbles are hoping that Candycorn could beat Java because Java's second in the championship. If they advance, they could do something here. Now, Candycorn, 6 seconds flat. That is a pretty good time. We've seen in previous editions of this event, times have been better, so it might be something to do with the course of this event. Largely unchanged, but who knows, might be the conditions on this particular day. Now, Seabed and Tarzan. Seabed in the top lane. Tarzan, though, well ahead in the bottom. Seabed is not going to be able to catch up. And once again, we're seeing in the bottom lane, many of the marbles getting ahead. Despite the top lane marbles trying to catch up, they're unable to. And Tarzan goes 6.01 seconds, 1/100th of a second behind Candycorn in the last quarterfinal. Good enough to beat Seabed. Seabed also 5th in the championship. Tarzan 6th, but there is a bit of gap between them, so Tarzan is happy to make that up. Now, Void and Mystic Orb in the final quarterfinal. Mystic Orb in the lead. Void trying to catch up. Void does catch up. Once again, Void has a great third leg. And Void, look at this deficit. They have many lengths behind. There are many lengths behind Mystic Orb, but then by the time they come out of the final hurdle, Void comfortably ahead in 5.68 seconds. That is the best time of the day. Void beats their own time from the heats of 5.070 and beats Candycorn's time of that same one. Now, Mystic Orb gets 5th, Seabed 6th, then it's Sandstorm, and Rainforest, championship leader, only gets 8 points. So Java, Marble in 2nd place, has the best chance of capitalizing. Can Candycorn deny them, though? Candycorn, burst of speed here in the 2nd leg, like they have before. Java, though, does catch up here, and Java makes that deficit up in the 3rd leg and stretches it in the 4th. So Java is moving to the final. Candycorn, they were hoping they could get to the final and get their best finish for the entire season, but no, they can only peak at a bronze. They will go to the bronze medal match. Now, Tarzan and Void to see who faces Java in the final. Java, I think, with advancing to the final, they might have confirmed that they're going to take the championship lead, but the question is, will they win the event? Now, Tarzan and Void, who goes to the final? Void is behind. Can they come back like they have? They have not, and Tarzan is going to the final. Void, have seen them have a great comeback in the 3rd leg especially, but they did not do it here. So Tarzan will face Java in the final. That is a good time too, 5.78 seconds. That must be in the top 5 times of today. Void, meanwhile, not even close. So now Void contending for a bronze. Candycorn also hoping for a bronze. Candycorn, many positions worse than Void in this. They're hoping they can get this. Slightly ahead, but here's Void now having the lead. Candycorn, will they make it up? They do make it up! And Candycorn will get their third bronze of the season. They got one all the way back in the sprint, and they got one in block pushing, but with a time of 6.05 seconds, Candycorn gets the lowest step of the podium. Void gets their fourth place in a row, but now for the gold, Java and Tarzan. Java second in the championship, Tarzan sixth coming to this event. Both of them would love to win this event here, get a huge haul of points, but who will it be? The gold can only go to one marble. Tarzan slightly ahead, Java makes it up. Java gonna get the win. Yes, they will. Java had a slight edge coming to the final hurdle, but Tarzan did not let up. Look at how close these two marbles were going to the finish line, and just 1/10 of a second separates those two, so that margin that Java created going into the final hurdle was pivotal in them getting their third gold medal of the season. That is the first marble that has gotten 3 golds. We have 2 other that hasn't gotten 2, but Java is going to step their authority on the rest of the field here today. Tarzan gets their best result of the season with the second place, their second medal of the season. They are going to get in the mix at the top of the standings too. And Candycorn gets tied for their best result of the season with their third bronze medal. But Java, what a job here. They will take the championship lead, unsurprisingly, with their 3 golds. They are 7 points clear of Rainforest, who drops to second. Tarzan moves up 3 points into third, then it's Bluetail, who drops to fourth. Seabus stays in fifth. Denim drops to sixth. Void stays in seventh. Mystic Orb finally breaks the top half. On the other end of the spectrum, Gloom, Blizzard, and Muddy, those 3 marbles, are down in the bottom 3. Unfortunate for Gloom and Muddy, only marbles with no medals. Next event will be the Elimination Race, a fan favorite event, and then after that, Zone Collision, which will be translated into an individual event. Stay tuned.